Hi friends, I'm Miss Stephanie, and today I've been playing with this ribbon. It's a lot of fun, but every time I pull it, it gets longer and longer and longer and longer and longer and even longer and longer. Can you help me pull it? Okay, put your hands together like this and then pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's still going no matter how much we pull. This ribbon must last forever. Today we're going to talk about God's promises. God's promises are for us both now and forever. So, how old are you right now? Okay, so right now, whether we're 2 or we're 3 or we're 4 or we're 5, God's promises are for us right now. God's promise to love us, to be there for us, to be our friend forever. These promises are for us now, but did you know God's promises are for us for later too? So when we're 10, when we're 15, when you're 16, when you're 17, when you're 30, when you're 40, when you're 50, when you're 60, when you're 70, when you're 90, when you're 100 years old, God's promises will still be there for you. And so when we think about God's promises, we have to remember they are for us both now and forever and ever and ever. Today's story is about a man named Abram. And Abram received a promise from God now, but then that promise was passed down to his kids, and then his other kids, and then his kids' kids, and then his kids' kids, and kids' kids, and went on forever. And so even when I stretch my arms out this big, it's still not forever. And so we have to always remember that the things that God tells us today will be there for us later. Okay, that's our lesson for today. Let's get ready to learn more about Abram and the promises God had for him. Bye, friends.
Hey, thank you again for tuning into my vlog. So where are you from? Comment down below where you're from. Are any of you from, let me guess a place. Are any of you from NYC? That's where I am. I am in New York City. Do you have any special talents? One thing I love about all of my friends is that I get to learn about all the wonderful things that they can do. Some can dance really well, others can sing, some can paint. Oh, sweet, look here. We have a comment from Laura. Laura says that she can sing, but she gets nervous to sing in front of people. Laura, I totally understand. I love to paint, but I'm not nearly as good as my friend Scarlett. I have older friends too. Friends that go to big kid school. That'll be me someday. I have a friend named Allie. Allie, Callie, Allie, Callie. I know. Let me call her. Hey, my friend. I'm just vlogging and I wanted to show my new friends who you were and what cool stuff you do.
Hey, Callie. Oh, that's so cool. Hey, new friend.
So, guys, this is my friend Allie. Allie has got to be the best singer in the world.
I'm not the best, but I do practice a lot, so I got better. I started when I was, your age.
Can you sing something for us?
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Allie, are you there?
Yes, I am. I was just blown away by your singing. Do you ever get nervous to sing?
Nervous? Of course, all the time.
But what do you do? I want to be a dancer when I grow up. but I get so nervous before I dance.
Well, every single time I pray to God, and I remember a Bible story that always helps me whenever I feel nervous.
It's time for our Bible story. A long time ago, there was a man named Abram. God told Abram to leave his country, his family, and to go to another land.
He must have been scared.
I'm pretty sure he was. It was something new and different, and he had to leave all that he knew behind. However, God spoke to Abram and told him to not be afraid, because God will protect him and give him good things.
Now that sounds good.
It sure does. Among all of the good things God promised him, there was one thing Abram wanted most.
What was that?
Abram and his wife didn't have any children, so God made him a special promise.
Let me guess, a kid?
A kid? Not just a kid. God took Abram outside and told him to look up at the stars.
In the sky?
Yes, in the sky. God promised him that his family will be as many as the stars in the sky.
That's a lot of kids.
A whole lot. So God made him a very special promise.
I really like the part of the story where God tells Abram not to be afraid. When I'm afraid and nervous, which is pretty much often, I remember that promise God made. It doesn't matter what you're doing. God's promises are for now and for later. So it doesn't matter if you are 6 years old like you are or 26 like I am. God gives us promises that are as true today as they were to Abram and as they will be in the future.
Thanks, Sally. So, friends, did you hear that? When God gives a promise, they are good for forever. Just like God's promise to Abram. So when the Bible says that God is with me and that God will help me, I can trust those promises. And you can too. I know. Mind-blowing, right? Maybe I'll go and practice my dance now. Do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe. Catch you next time. Peace.
Hi parents, I'm Stephanie and I am here at service. We are currently open and ready for your little ones to come back. However, we definitely appreciate you tuning in and having your little ones tune in with us. It's been a long year and a half, but we are so excited to be starting to see little ones show up back in service. And again, we really appreciate you sticking it out with us over the year and a half. We love getting the comments and the likes on the videos, and so we encourage you to keep it up while you're at home. And again, we look forward to seeing you in person soon. Bye.